Let me tell you something. I haven't told anybody this yet. On my flight here, I gave somebody the Heimlich from the side in my seat. There might be a dude that's listening right now that lives here. I don't know if the dude lived here when we got off the plane or not. We're going along, and he's eating a cheeseburger, and I'd got like a charcuterie plate. Like I got bumped to first class, so I'm up there, right? It's an American flight direct from San Diego.
Fancy.
And I swear to you, this has never happened to me in my life. And the guy, I'm at the corner of my eye, he's waving his arms, and I take my headphones off, and then he taps me and he waves his arms again, and he points at his throat. And I look down, and he's got a cheeseburger, and he obviously is choking. And I just ordered a vodka cranberry. It's sitting right in my tray in front of me. So I'm like, okay, don't spill the drink. But the dude is freaking out. He is choking. And so I start hitting him because we're both in our seats, and I'm hitting him as hard as I can with my left hand on the back because I'm thinking, how do I dislodge this? And he's choking bad. He's been doing it for a while, and he's freaking out now. And I just start banging. I'm sure people around us were like, what is going on? And I start banging. I probably hit him 10 times, and then it got loose. And you talk about, I mean, the stewardess all ran over. It was crazy. So, and that was about halfway through the flight. Yeah, it's never happened. I've never, ever had to do that, and I had to do it from the side, and it scared the crap out of me. And he thanked me over and over and over, and even when we landed, yeah. So I don't know if he.
He's not only a world champion, the man saves lives.
You saved his life, but also from a seated position without spilling your drink.
Yeah, and
Did you have the drink in your other hand?
No, I had it in my tray, but I mean, I was about to get up out and have to get up and get behind him somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my next step was going to be get out of the chair and crawl over his seat and then do the Heimlich from behind. I don't know what was coming next. I thank God it dislodged him on one. But I told him when we landed, I go, dude, you're going to be sore because I beat the crap out of him from behind as hard as I could, right between the shoulder blades.
I can't imagine what the flight attendants are thinking. Like, these two guys are fighting in first class.
Yeah.
And one guy's holding the cocktail and just beating on it with one hand.
I wasn't holding it, but I didn't want to spill
He
it.
took a sip in between beats 6 and 7. Was like, hang on, I got to get this cocktail in me.
Well, and it's not like when you're back in like the steerage. When you're in first class, there's a little bit of difference between.
Yeah.
So like you got to reach out. Like it's
I'm
not
telling
like he's
you,
on
the people
top of
behind me, you know, when we got off the plane, the guy goes, man, that was gnarly to watch. Like the people right behind us. So I'm sure they thought a fight was breaking out at first. I don't know. But man, I hit him as hard as I could from the side.
Did you ring the little thing?
No, I didn't.
No, you just went right into it.
I waited, and he froze for a minute. Because people die. People die from choking, right? I mean, it happens all the time. And so I didn't know if it was out, but he kind of froze, and he kind of hunched over, and I thought, oh, no, he's passing out. But it had dislodged, and he was just trying to catch his breath. Wow. So when a stewardess came over, she's like, you need to get up. Do you need anything? And he was all right, but he just kept thanking me over and over. Yeah.
That's an incredible story.
Yeah.
Did he have any idea about who you are?
No,
You're just a guy
no.
there. I can't wait till he finds out.
No, I know.
Right.
How cool would it be if he's listening right now? He lives here in Charlotte.
How long was that from start to finish, do you think?
When he freaked out, probably, maybe 25, 30 seconds. I mean, I'm banging on him as hard as I could.
Okay.
I probably hit him at least 10 times before it finally.
That's amazing.
I know.
Don't eat a cheeseburger on an airplane.
I already told anybody. I can't wait to tell my crew chief. He's going to get a crack up laugh out of it, but it's a visual. I don't know if anybody can even picture, but it was crazy. It was like something out of a Larry David episode, right? It was just nuts.
Well, it's funny something we were talking about the other day, how there's the universal symbol for choking where you're supposed to.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe everybody.
He was doing this,
did that.
and he was going like this, and like at his throat, and then waving his arms, and then he'd been doing it. He told me later he'd been choking for a bit, so he was starting to panic. And when I finally got my headphones off, and he's really at his, pointing and going like this and looking at me, he was red, and he had the fear of God in his eyes, like. And I'm like, oh, shoot, what do I do? Like, I mean, I can't just call somebody. I got to try to get it out. And I just started hitting on him.
Have you ever done anything like that?
No.
You're
I've
not
never
really
done the
prepared,
Heimlich.
right? For that moment. Like, you don't even know how you're going to react with all that adrenaline and that
Oh,
fight
yeah.
or flight. Or, I mean, you could have just frozen up.
Yeah.
He's Ron Capps. He does not freeze up.
now
How
he's
dare you say that
he's
right
a-
in front? You apologize.
You as a general term, a person could.
You said Ron Capps would freeze
But
up.
he did not. He is a national treasure. We know this.